everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Q&A, a get to know me video. I gathered some questions off of other YouTubers, channels, Google, just a few, so you as my subscribers can get to know who I am. So let's get started. I have the questions here on my laptop. So if I'm looking this way, that's the reason why. First question is, let's say, sorry you guys, where do you live? I am in Sacramento, California, Northern California. That's where I am, born and raised, and that's where I will stay. Question number 2, who is your best friend? I would have to say my best friend, well, besides my son, of course, because he's just a sweetheart, it would have to be my boyfriend. He's been my best friend for the past 12 years. He's never judged me, has never questioned any move I had made, and he always supports me. I mean, he's a person that pops up in my head to where if I have an issue or if there's something I need an answer to, he's the first person I call, because no matter what, he drops everything. He drops everything for me, and that's why he's my best friend, and that's why I love him. Number three, what is your favorite drink? Coffee. I love coffee. Anything like energy drinks, I know it's bad, but I've been on the bangs, like the energy drink bangs lately, and they're really delicious. No carbs, no sugar, but coffee would have to be my #1 favorite drink. Iced coffee. Question number 4. What are your life goals? My life goals are to make sure that my son will never have to go without, to make sure my son will never have to want for anything or worry about anything, or question if anything that he wants is achievable or reachable. So making sure that he's set for life is my life goal. So question number 5, how many siblings do you have? There are 8 of us. So I have 7 brothers and sisters. There are 5 girls and 3 brothers. So besides me, there are 4 other sisters. Yes, 4 other sisters. No, wait. Yeah. There's 4 other sisters and 3 brothers. Big family, but I wouldn't change it, because when we need each other, we are there. Just a phone call away. We can argue and literally physically fight today, and tomorrow if I need something, the phone is answered and they're at my front door. So love big family, wouldn't change it for the world. 6, have you moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? Yes, I have moved from home. I was 17 going to be 18 when I first moved for home. It wasn't something that was planned. I didn't leave for college or anything like that. It was kind of a situation to where I wouldn't recommend this for any teenager or anyone that feels entitled, because when you're 18 and you're at that age, anything your parents say, you don't want to listen to. But my situation was, I had first met my boyfriend, and my mother and I, well, my parents and I bumped heads. Of course, I was 17 going to be 18, so that's usual for teenagers at that age, where they don't want to listen and everyone's wrong and they're right. But there was a big blowout, and I ended up moving in with my boyfriend. I called him, I cried to him, and he asked his mom. He said, "Mom, my girlfriend needs a place to stay. Can she move in?" So she said yes, and I ended up moving in with my boyfriend. It was my choice to leave my parents' house. I wasn't kicked out, anything like that, but it was my choice. I thought I was grown. So I ended up leaving with him, and that was in 2007. And it is now 2019 and me and my boyfriend are still living with each other. We have our own place now. But I would not recommend it for any young teenager, anyone watching this video. If you're going through hard times, or, you know, you and your parents aren't getting along, talk it through, because, you know, in my case, it didn't turn ugly. You know, I didn't get pregnant and ditched, or, you know, it worked out between him and I, and it's still working. And I'm blessed to have had met someone like that, because at that age, he could have, men could have easily persuaded me to do things I didn't want to do, and it could have had an ugly outcome, but I'm thankful that it didn't go out that way. Number 7, what is your favorite Netflix show? My favorite, I'm not really glued to TV, but my favorite Netflix shows would be, one being Breaking Bad. I love that movie. I love that show. And 2 being This Is Us. I like that. Also, what are we watching right now? That's pretty much it right now that I can think of. Shows, no. That's pretty much it right now. Oh, there's another one called, God, I'm not sure. It was called Parenthood. It was a really, really good show. I don't think they have any new seasons, but it was about a family. There's about like a few families, like 3 or 4 families, and all the families were related. So there were like 5 brothers and sisters, and they each had their own family. And the show talked about each family's struggles, and it was a really good show. So I definitely recommend to watch it. It's called Parenthood. It's on Netflix. Also Shameless. I love Shameless. Frank is my favorite. He's a bomb. Number 8, how long was your longest relationship? So I met my boyfriend in 2007. So my longest relationship would be 12 years now. It'll be 12 years in November. People are like, oh, so you left with him and you met him. And, you know, a lot of people don't believe me when I say he was my only boyfriend. I've never had a boyfriend before I met him. He's my first and only, literally, you guys, for 12 years. So yeah, that's my longest relationship. If you had time to do volunteer work, what would you do? If I had time to do volunteer work, I would do it at a hospital, particularly in like the labor and delivery to work, because I've always wanted to be a labor and delivery nurse. Like I always wanted to be post-op care. So when the moms first had baby, you know, you would get them, check their hearing, check their sight, take them, clean them, take them their little baths, and just cuddle them when mommy needs sleep. And I've always wanted to do that. Even more so now that I know I don't want any more children. So to get my baby fixed, that's something that I always wanted to do. And it's really rewarding too. Are you named after anyone? I am. I am named after my mom, my mommy. My first name is Sherry. And yeah, named after her. And it's crazy because there are 5 girls, you guys. So my dad told me this story, that it's crazy that out of all 5 girls, I'm the one that was chosen to be named after my mom. And I'm the one that looks most like her. So it's crazy, you guys, how that worked out. It's crazy. What phone do you have? I have a iPhone XS Max. I would show it, but that's what I'm recording on now, you guys. Bomb, bomb, bomb. This is my first time being team iPhone though, because I was always Droid. I had the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, but my boo upgraded me on Christmas, so now I'm team iPhone. What does your username mean? My YouTube username means, this goes for Instagram as well because it's the same name. To get more into this question, I would have to do another video because this would be a whole nother topic. But most recently, well, I had a journey to where I worked on my eating habits and started to be very healthy, and I changed my lifestyle, and that led me to being more healthy. I've lost over 100 pounds, you guys. And before I started that journey, and before I started to do everything that led me here, I told myself that I wanted to change my username to Who's That Girl, because when people see me, they're gonna be like, who's that girl? You know, and every time I say that to myself, who's that girl, I think of Who's That Girl from Eve. So that's what my username means. I just thought of it. I put it there because that was kind of like a goal, kind of like live up to your name, you know? So before I started my weight loss journey, I changed my username before I even, you know, lost the amount of weight. And I said, you know what, I'm going to live up to it. I'm going to change it. And then people are going to say, who's that girl? And that's where it came from. And that's what it means. Which smell do you like the most? Ooh, I know this is not good for you, but I love the smell of gas. Or like, okay, well, gas, okay, gas meaning like, yeah, you pump your car with gas, and the smell of exhaust from exhaust pipe. So, you know, you would have to, you know what that is, but like the actual smell. But I love it. My boyfriend has a lot of Mustangs and all those fast cars, and just the smell of the exhaust pipe. I know it's very dangerous to smell it. Do not go smelling exhaust pipes, but I like that smell. I like it. Do you like being inked? So this question, I'm taking it as, do I like getting tattoos? I do. I love tattoos. I do have 5 now. Let's see. Yeah, 5. I have 5 tattoos. Most recently, I got my son's portrait on my forearm. Yeah, I love it, but I'm not gonna lie, you guys, that shit hurts. Well, the one that mostly hurt, I have like, I would say like a half sleeve, so from my shoulder cap to about right here. And that was a 5-hour process, and that didn't really hurt me as much. I mean, I have a lot of meat because I'm a thicker girl, but that didn't really hurt me as much. Most recently, the forearm, I have my son's portrait on my forearm, and it was painful. It made me twitch, like it was hitting like nerves. And yeah, you guys, so I love them. I do want more. I actually want to get my elbow covered, but I don't know if I can go through with it, you guys. I would have to be like under anesthesia or knocked out, because yeah, that shit not gonna fly. Last and final question, what is your biggest fear? So for me, I don't fear a lot of things like myself, but my biggest fear would be, okay, sorry you guys, I get emotional talking about this though, because when I think biggest fear, I don't think like jumping off a building. I'm scared of heights, or I'm scared to die, or you know, or anything like that. But my biggest fear is, you know, when me and my boyfriend leave the earth, like my biggest fear is leaving my son alone. You know, and like, oh my God, I didn't think I was gonna get emotional with this question, but okay. My biggest fear is just us being gone and him being okay. I'm sorry, you guys, I did not expect to get this emotional. But he's in my world, and I'm his protector, and I'm very protected over him. And just the reason why I'm getting emotional is because if you know my son, he's the sweetest boy ever. And you know, a lot of people take that for granted. You know, a lot of like, you know, women, like for sure hoochie mamas and stuff like that, you know, but I just want him to be okay. I want him to be successful, to never have to depend on anybody, and just to be okay, be safe. And yeah, that's one of my biggest fears, is that, you know, I won't be here. I guess my biggest fear is, it just sucks that I won't be able to see him forever, you know, like, you know, but I know that he's a smart boy. He's sweet, he's strong, and I know he's gonna, you know, be the best man ever. But I'm sure this is everyone's fear who has children. My biggest fear is leaving him alone, I would say then. Just, you know, because my baby, you know, I love him and I want to do everything for him, you know. I want to help him with everything, but, you know, us moms know we can't cradle our children forever. But yeah, so I just hope for him to be the most successful man that he can, and I know he will. And when that time comes that, you know, he's on his own when he's older, and, you know, hopefully 100 years when we're not around. But I know I have family that can look over him too, so I know he'll be okay. But that's one of my biggest fears. I didn't think I was gonna get emotional, you guys, but talking about my baby, that's my life. He's my freaking life. So yeah, but I don't want to end this on a sad note. But okay, questions are done. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for all the love and support that I've been getting towards my video off Instagram, off Facebook. Everyone that's been sharing my new YouTube, I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And just the smallest things make the biggest impact, you guys. And for you guys taking your time out and supporting me, I really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video, and let me know what other videos you guys would like me to produce for y'all, because you guys are my viewers and you guys are who I do it for. So thank you so much, and I see you in the next video. Mwah.